At the moment in the parliament of our country, we are seeing the Prime Minister Narendra Modi now along with the top leaders of the BJP, the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, the Speaker of Lok Sabha Om Birla, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, all of them are at the parliament. This is the anniversary when the attack on the parliament took place. Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, and in the front line, the Speaker of Lok Sabha, Om Birla, Rajya Sabha Chairperson, also the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, remembering the horrors of the Parliament attack. Visuals that you are seeing on your screens are coming in from the Parliament. The top leaders of the BJP along with the leader of the opposition and leaders from the Congress, Rahul Gandhi, also present. The martyrs who lost their lives in the Parliament attack, they are now being remembered, and the top leaders you can see in your frame. These images are coming in from the Parliament. Speak about the Parliament attack. It was on the 13th of December when the Indian Parliament was being attacked. The year was 2001, the Indian Parliament. There was a terrorist attack. 13th of December 2001 was the day, and today is the anniversary of the attack that took place on the Indian Parliament. In fact, the attack was carried out by 5 armed assailants, and they resulted in the death of 6 Delhi police personnel, 2 Parliamentary Security Service personnel, and even a gardener who was tending to the gardens in the Parliament. All 5 terrorists were killed by the security forces. The Indian authorities at that time had accused lashkar-e-taiba and jaish-e-mohammad, the 2 terrorist group operating from Pakistan, and they were the ones who were behind this attack. My colleague Piyush is now joining me.
अब हम शहीदों के सम्मान में मौन रखेंगे.
My colleague Piyush is now joining me on the story. Piyush, we are seeing, the entire, the political spectrum of both the ends. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the top leaders of the BJP, Anurag Thakur. We are also seeing Arjun Ram Meghwal, the party president JP Nadda present, the LOP, Rahul Gandhi, and other top leaders from the Congress party also present, remembering those who laid down their lives when the horrific attack took place on the Indian Parliament. The date was 13 December 2001.
Well, absolutely. These are the visuals coming in from the old Parliament complex where PM Narendra Modi, along with Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar, Leader of House in Rajya Sabha, JP Nadda, and various other political leaders like Rahul Gandhi and others, they are right now present there, and all of them are paying their respect to the martyrs of Parliament attack which took place in 2001. Remember that the nation is also remembering the valor which are shown by martyr policemen. All 5 terrorists were gunned down in that particular attack, and but today we are seeing how the top leaders from the government and also from the opposition, they are remembering the horrors of Parliament attack. They are paying their tributes to all the martyrs who laid down their lives for the safety and security of the nation. We can also see how different rituals are being followed while paying tributes to martyrs of 2001 Parliament attack. So preparations yesterday were done in Parliament, and today we can see how all the leaders are present there and they are paying their tributes to martyrs of 2001 Parliament attack. I remember that at the time delegations were leveled on Pakistan-based groups, and actions were also taken. Time and again, India has also been raising how terror groups are there in Pakistan, which have been carried out attacks on Indian soil, and we have been seeking answers from from Pakistan. But these are the visuals where we can see how the tributes are being paid to the martyrs. Today, 23 years have been completed to this deadly attack which took place on Indian Parliament in 2001.
Right, Piyush. If you look at these visuals, these frames, they are the people who had lost their lives in that horrific attack that took place on that day. In fact, on the 13th of December 2001, there were 5 terrorists and they had reached the Parliament House. They had stickers of Home Ministry and of the MPs. Now, these were the stickers that were on the car. Both the Rajya Sabha as well as the Lok Sabha on that day had been adjourned for 40 minutes prior to the accident, but many members of the Parliament were still inside the House. The Home Minister that time, L.K. Advani, and Senior Minister for Defence, Harin Pathak, both of them were inside the House when this horrific accident took place. Close to 100 people, including major politicians, were inside the Parliament when the attack took place. The gunmen actually used fake identity stickers on the cars as they drove and easily breached the security protocol at that time. The floral tributes are now being paid. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, and now Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge paying floral tributes to those who lost their lives in that horrific incident. Home Minister Amit Shah also paid tributes, and the top leaders of the country, the top politicians, are now paying tribute. Rahul Gandhi paying tribute, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister. A very somber occasion inside the Parliament. In 2001, the Indian Parliament attack was a terrorist attack that took place inside the Indian Parliament building. The attack, in fact, was carried out by 5 armed assailants, and it resulted in the death of 6 security personnel, 6 Delhi police personnel, 2 paramilitary security services, and even a gardener who was tending to the gardens.
तो तमाम नेताओं ने संसद भवन में हमले में हुए शहीद लोगों को पुष्पांजलि अर्पित की.
Now, there were 5 terrorists and they drove inside the House of the Parliament. They had stickers of Home Ministry. Those were the fake stickers that they used, and that's how they were able to breach the Parliament security. Now, across the political spectrum, we are seeing leaders from various parties now paying tribute to those who laid down their lives. Close to 100 MPs were still inside the Parliament building when this horrific accident took place. The gunmen had actually used fake identity stickers. Those stickers were on their cars, and that's how they were able to breach the Parliament security. They were carrying AK-47 guns. They had grenade launchers, pistols. The gunman actually drove their vehicle into the car of Indian Vice President. He barely got out in time and they began shooting. The Vice President's guard and the security personnel shot back at the attackers and then started closing the gates of the compound. In fact, a similar attack was carried out in the assembly of Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir in October 2001. So in October 2001, there was an attack that year in Jammu and Kashmir assembly, and then in December, on the 13th of December, is when the Parliament was attacked. Floral tributes being paid to the martyrs of the Parliament attack.